This video is brought to you by REP Gaming Products. Help protect your deck and support the show by picking up a steel deck box from the link down below.
Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Much Abrew About Nothing. So last week, during our instant deck decks, I made the mistake of saying, no, don't make me play Semblance Eggs, and of course, that means today, we're playing Semblance Eggs. This is basically the new Krark-Clan Ironworks deck for Modern, and we're gonna see if we got anything to be scared of. Is Krark-Clan Ironworks, even though it's banned, is the deck and the annoyance of eggs still a thing in Modern? Is it still good? Is it still potentially a tier deck? We're gonna give it a shot, see what happens. This deck looks ridiculously hard to play, so bear with me, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, gonna do a quick 2-minute refresher deck since there's already a full instant deck of Semblance Eggs, and then we'll just jump right into the games and see what happens. So a quick reminder before we break down Semblance Eggs for Modern. If you enjoy this deck, and you enjoy Much Abrew in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk some eggs. And basically, this is a new Krark-Clan Ironwork deck. KCI itself is banned, but Semblance Anvil kind of does a janky impression. We get into play, it exiles an artifact from our hand, and then all of our artifacts cost 2 less to cast, which is kind of similar to sacking an artifact to add 2 mana, especially if we throw Grinding Station into the mix, which gives us basically the full KCI combo. We have a way to repeatedly sack our artifacts. We have Semblance Anvil, kind of adding 2 mana for all of our artifacts by making them 2 cheaper, and then we can just combo off and win the game with our core pieces still being Scrap Trawler and Mirror Retriever to just keep looping artifacts from our graveyard. But the cool thing about this deck is eventually we're going to mill our opponent out of the game. That's our primary win condition, and if we can set up something like Semblance Anvil, double Mirror Retriever, and then Grinding Station, we can just keep sacking Mirror Retriever, mill our opponent for 3, get back Mirror Retriever, cast it for free thanks to Semblance Anvil, sack it, mill for 3, get back Mirror Retriever, again and again and again and again. There's also kind of just slower loops with our Scrap Trawlers and random artifacts, but the main goal is to use Grinding Station along with free or really cheap artifacts thanks to Semblance Anvil to mill our opponent out of the game, hopefully in just one big turn. Ichor Wellspring, key card to keep us churning through our deck, free if we have our Semblance Anvil. Terrarion, Chromatic Star give us 1-drops, and these cards are all important for the loops with our Scrap Trawler, where we can sacrifice a 2 to get back a 1, then sacrifice a 1 to get back a 0, to get a whole bunch of milling and keep drawing a ton of cards since most of our artifacts cycle. In the 0 mana slot, Mox Opal, fast mana, Welding Jar protects our stuff, Engineered Explosives to get rid of the hate cards, Darksteel Citadel, also a land, but an artifact that we can get back with Scrap Trawler as well. Our backup win cons, one is Psymaster Thopterus, which greatly speeds up our milling with Grinding Station. When we cast an artifact, we get a Thopter, which if we have Grinding Station, lets us untap Grinding Station, sack the Thopter, mill for 3, then the artifact comes into play to untap Grinding Station, sack the artifact, mill for 3 more. Plus we can just go wide with Thopters if we're doing the loop with our Mirror Retrievers and win that way. Pyrite Spellbomb, kill stuff, backup win condition, we can keep looping it to kill our opponent. Ancient Stirrings to find our stuff, Inventor's Fair tutoring from the mana base. In the mana base, Darksteel Citadel and Inventor's Fair, we talked about those. Buried Ruin, get stuff back from the graveyard. Some mana fixing lands. In the sideboard, we got a lot of stuff to beat the hate. Karn, Gerper, Ether Grid, let us win through graveyard hate and also through Stony Silence, which are the most devastating cards for our deck, since both of those, Rest in Peace or Stony Silence, really shuts down our combo. Psymaster Thopterus if we gotta go wide. Negate and Swan Song, disrupt our opponent, protect our stuff. Nature's Claim to get rid of the Stony Silences and Rest in Peace. Galvanic Blast for removal, and that is Semblance Eggs for Modern, and that is, against my better judgment, our Much Abrew deck for this week. So, yes, we're doing it. We are egging it. Let's see if this deck is actually anything to be scared of. Maybe this deck just isn't as good as the old KCI deck. I mean, I'm sure it's not as good as the old KCI deck. You can tell that on paper, but is it just a tiny bit worse, or is it way, way worse? Is this something we still gotta be scared of? Creeping up, dominating tournaments, annoying people like crazy with their endless turns and huge loopy combos? That's what we're gonna find out. So let's get to the gameplay, see how Semblance Eggs works in practice. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I will talk to you soon. All right, Much Abrew About Nothing time. We are
for better or worse, playing Semblance eggs in Modern, and, yeah, alright, we'll keep this. We can Chromatic Star for green mana for Ancient Stirrings, so that's not the worst. Citadel, Chromatic Star. Our hand is good as long as we just make the mana work out. Sai, Grinding Stations, double Ancient Stirrings. Seems like a pretty decent hand. Polluted Delta for our opponent. And passes. Alright. Buried Ruin. Well, crack Chromatic Star. Actually, since we drew a land, let's just get down a Grinding Station. With blue mana, our opponent could have interaction. So probably worth getting down Grinding Station while we can. Sai is pretty interesting. So what we're looking for now is Mirror Retrievers and Semblance Anvils and Scrap Trawlers. Those are our main pieces now. Island for our opponent. And opponent's playing Merfolk. Okay. Opponent passes. Well, we untap Buried Ruin. Huh. This is interesting. Do we want a Sai or do we want a Ancient Stirrings? We don't have the colored mana for both. Yeah, let's just play Sai. So sack for blue, draw a card. Play Inventor's Fair. Play Sai. Pass the turn. So we would like to find colored mana to start Ancient Stirrings. Island for our opponent. Although Sai gives us some defense unless our opponent finds a way to give us an island, like a Spreading Seas. If they don't find that, then we can block for a while with Sai and the tokens it'll make while we're trying to find green mana. I guess worst case, we can Buried Ruin back Chromatic Star. Just to get a green source for Ancient Stirrings. Not ideal use of Buried Ruin, but you know what you gotta do when you're trying to Grinding Station people. Opponent. Thinking over their options. Combat. Passes. Is our opponent going to do nothing? They got to cast something. Maybe they're going to Trickster to turn off Sai. That kind of makes sense. Ooh, that's good. So green mana, Ancient Stirrings. Take Scrap Trawler. Play Scrap Trawler. Make a Thopter. Yeah, we're not going to untap here. Get down Scrap Trawler. Oh, okay. That's spicy. Wizard's Retort, eh? Well, that's a little annoying. Island for our opponent. Are they playing Wizards? Or are they just playing this in Merfolk? Well, there's the Spreading Seas. Thankfully, Master of Pearl Trident itself does not have Island Walk. We might regret not just taking Engineered Explosives and putting it on the bottom of our deck. That gets rid of Spreading Seas and the Lord, if we can resolve it. Opponent, combat. Passes. Alright. We do get to start gaining Inventor's Fair life. So gain a life. Forest. Well, that's Ancient Stirrings. Take a Mirror Retriever. Play Mirror Retriever. Make a Thopter. Grinding Station, sure. Okay, resolves. Play a Forest. Go to combat. Get in with a Thopter. Hit our opponent. And now we are probably in decent shape. Because we can Sai sack Mirror Retriever. Thanks to the Spreading Seas of all things. Okay, Trickster. Gonna eat our Thopter. Sure. Actually, let's just sack it now. Sack. Get back Scrap Trawler. Draw a card. Ooh. Okay. Well, Pyrite Spellbomb could be good, depending on what we find. Getting rid of Master Pearl Trident would be relevant. Ooh, Master Waves. That's a lot of dorks. Mistcaller. Okay, so we need red mana to kill this Master of Waves. That is mission 1. Or to just win the game. That's mission... I guess that might even be a better mission if we can just go infinite. Let's see what we draw. So we gain a life. Inventor's Fair. So we need to get back Chromatic Star. So I think we play Buried Ruin. Sack Buried Ruin for Chromatic Star. Play Chromatic Star. Make a dork. Play Pyrite Spellbomb. Make a dork. Sack Chromatic Star for red. Draw a card. Pyrite Spellbomb. Master Waves. Alright. Pass the turn. I don't even think we're going to attack. It's just not It's not relevant. Pass the turn. And now we got to find a way to win. We can do a decent amount of milling, but we don't have an infinite amount of milling, especially without Semblance Anvil. Spreading Seas and Venture's Fair, sure, draws a card. And more Master Waves. Well, the dorks keep coming, that's for sure. So we either got to win or find a way to kill Master Waves again. Opponent gets in. We take 5. I mean, I guess we could make enough dorks to block. Well, let's see what we draw here. We untap. We're at 12. Mox Opal. Well, play Mox Opal. Make a Thopter. Sack a Thopter. Mill ourselves. Untaps. Sack a Thopter. Mill ourselves. Still no... Alright. So we get a Mox Opal. We untap Grinding Station. We mill ourselves. There's Semblance Anvil. Okay. So we have to play Scrap Trawler. Make a Thopter. Untap Grinding Station. This is so much mana without a Semblance Anvil. Okay. Well, I guess we can just play Grinding Station. Make a Thopter. Mill ourselves. Sacking Grinding Station. Get back Pyrite Spellbomb. I mean, this keeps us alive. It doesn't win us the game this turn, but it hopefully sets us up to win next turn. Play a land. Play Pyrite Spellbomb. Make a Thopter. Kill Master of Waves. Get back... I guess just Mox Opal. And pass the turn. Get in with a Thopter. Alright, I mean, we're staying alive by just killing our opponent's board. This is... The control role is kind of working in a weird way at the moment. If our opponent doesn't have another Lord, we can potentially... Okay, they do have another Lord. Well, we gotta win this turn. That is the TLDR. We gotta win. Opponent gets in, hits us. Yup, down to 2. Alright, so we untap Terrarion. So we sack Scrap Trawler for Mirror Retriever. Play Mirror Retriever, sack it 3 for Semblance Anvil. Well, float mana with Mox Opal. Play Terrarion. Make a Thopter. See if we can piece this together. I guess the other option is to try to mill ourselves into Engineered Explosives and win that way. Get back Mox Opal. Oh, second Scrap Trawler. That's spicy. Mill ourselves. Untap Grinding Station. Play Scrap Trawler. Make a Thopter. Sack a Thopter, mill ourselves. There's explosives. Okay. Untap. Get a Scrap Trawler. Sack Scrap Trawler, mill our opponent. Get back... Can we just sweep the board? I think we can. Get back Engineered Explosives. We're just going to play this slow. Get back Engineered Explosives. Get back Spell Bomb. Mill. Untap. Play Mox Opal. Make a Thopter. No milling. Keep the new Mox Opal. Yep, Grinding Station, whatever. Play Engineered Explosives on 2. Make a Thopter. Grinding Station. Sack it. Get back. Let's go Terrarion. I don't think this is exactly how it's drawn up, but it's working. So we get an Explosives on 2. We sack Explosives on 2. Play Inventor's Fair. Keep the new one. Play Pyrite Spellbomb. Make a dork. Play Mox Opal. Make a dork. Keep the new one. Go to combat. Swing with everything. Well, side beatdowns. Side control. Alright, pass the turn. And, yeah. I mean, sure. I don't think that's exactly the plan, but we'll take it. Full price Silvergill. Yup. Draws a card. Opponent, combat. And scoops it up. Okay. Well... That is not exactly the plan for this matchup. However, that was a successful way of winning the game, so we will take it. Oh, Lord. Okay, sometimes you just loop stuff and things happen and you win. Okay. I am sure that was not a masterclass in playing this deck. We probably at some point could have went infinite, but we found a way to win, which, I mean, that's the goal of a game of Magic, is to find a way to win, so we'll take it, I guess. Sideboarding wise, cards that are interesting are Galvanic Blast and maybe Gurp for Ether Grid as a way to kill Merfolk. Explosives is great. Welding Jar is a little less exciting since I don't think Mono Blue can kill artifacts. So maybe go down Welding Jars. And that was without a Semblance Anvil either. We just kind of pieced it together, more or less. Go down Welding Jars. Go down... What else do we cut? We need to cut 3 more cards. Maybe we just kind of trim. Like 1 Grinding Station, 1 Terrarion, 1 Psy. Yeah, let's try it like that. We are muddling our way through. Huh. Sand is interesting. We have our combo pieces, no real defense. Sure. I mean, I guess we keep this and trust that it works out. This is a hand that's like a Grinding Station away from just being insane. Another Trawler. Well, Forest, Goo. We would like to find something not good to exile to the Semblance Anvil. Would rather not exile Scrap Trawlers and the like. Opponent. Relic of Progenitus. Well, play Grove of the Burn Willows. Play Mirror Retriever. Pass the turn. We might regret playing... That might have been a slight misstep to play Grove because of Spreading Seas. We do need this red mana for Ether Grid. So Relic's going to shut down our graveyard combos. So we mostly want to make a bunch of artifacts. Opponent. Silvergill, reveal Silvergill, draws a card. Yup. And opponent, combat, passes. There's Terrarion. Huh. Oh, play Yavimaya Coast. Play Semblance Anvil. Alright, opponent's got the Spell Pierce. Yup. Well, pass the turn. Yeah, that is annoying. No attacks. Wow. Opponent did not violin their Silvergill for some reason. That's interesting. Opponent. Phantasmal Image. Copy Silvergill. Yup. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Yeah, let's take 2. Down to 18. Untap. Play Buried Ruin. Play Scrap Trawler. Play Terrarion. The most important card to resolve here is this Ether Grid to start killing creatures. Yeah, pass the turn. If our opponent finds a Lord, it gets worse. Okay, dismember Scrap Trawler, sure. Exile Scrap Trawler. Well, we'll see. What do you got, opponent? Definitely got to root for no Lord. Silvergill, I assume, draws a card. Opponent's almost out of cards, which is good, but... Ugh. We'll see. Opponent. Vile. Staying on 2. Mutavault. Do they have a Lord? A Lord pretty much ruins our day. Yeah, alright. Block. Drop to 12. Exiles Mirror Retriever. Another counter wouldn't be a surprise. I'll play Darksteel Citadel. Play Ether Grid. Ooh, no counter. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess we play Mirror Retriever. Pass the turn. So now we just want artifacts so we can kill things. Trickster. So we will kill Silvergill. Opponent. Untaps. Oh no. Vials in. Trickster. That's a lot of dorks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're dead to a Lord. Vial. Stays on 2. Mutavault. Combat. Do they have a Lord? Opponent gets in. Down to 4. And Spreading Seas Buried Ruin. Draws a card. Okay. And a land. Opponent passes. Well, play Scrap Trawler. Play Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. I mean, we're still dead to a Lord, but we're technically not dead to the board. Opponent untaps. What do they draw? Mutavault. Yup. Combat. Attacks. Well, we block here. We block here. And then we shoot down a Trickster. Opponent's going to have to crack their Relic, I think. Yup. There goes the Relic. There goes our graveyard. Not looking great. Opponent's got 3 cards. We got 0 cards. Land. Ether Vial. Opponent passes. We draw. land. Oh dear. So we sack Terrarion, add red, green, draw Darksteel Citadel. That doesn't help. Sack Chromatic Star, draw Chromatic Star, play Chromatic Star, sack Chromatic Star. We don't have enough damage to, alright, to kill anything. Ancient Stirrings. Take Ichor Wellspring. Oh, we're trying. We have 1 mana floating. Oh, we're still an artifact short. Play Ichor Wellspring. We need a Mox Opal. Ichor Wellspring. Gonna draw us a card, hopefully. We draw Mox Opal? Oh, that is Mox Opal. Play Mox Opal. Play Darksteel Citadel. Pass the turn. Well, if our opponent has a creature they can violin, we're still dead. If they don't, though, then we're good. No vial. All right, so we upkeep Ether Grid, shoot Trickster, Ether Grid, shoot Trickster. Well, we're staying alive, just barely. Okay, opponent. I mean, we can shoot down a lot of their stuff with 2 damage. Untaps. We draw Mox Opal. We'll play a Forest. Pass the turn. Opponent. Eventually they'll draw multiple threats, though, and that will get around 2 damage. 2 and 2 on the vials. Opponent. Passing. We draw Terrarion. I'll play Terrarion. Pass the turn. Opponent. Did they find it? Not yet. Okay. Vials. Doing vial-y things. This match. Opponent. Master Waves also gets around our red GURP Ether Grid. Opponent passing. Alright, we draw. I mean, I guess we should be damaging our opponent's face? This is a very slow plan, but you never know. Opponent to 16. Passes. More lands. I'll play a land, pass the turn. Opponent. Still doesn't have us, somehow. I am very confused. Unless our opponent's just drawing all lands, it feels like we should be dead by now. Plays a land. Maybe lands and counters? Spreading Seas, a Darksteel Citadel. Okay. Still an artifact, though. Opponent passes. Well, ping the face. I think we missed 1 turn of pinging the face. Ping the face. Untap. Draw. Sigh. Sigh's interesting. I'll play Sigh. Opponent has a Deprive. Alright. Pass the turn. Untaps. Oh, this game. This match. Everything about this. Opponent. Plays a land. Passes. I'll ping our opponent. Down to 12. Ping our opponent. Down to, 12. Untap. Play Darksteel Citadel. We have drawn a lot of lands, too. Pass the turn. Opponent still can't kill us, apparently. Somehow. Oh, this is so unlikely. Okay. Opponent. Land. Well, let's Ether Grid. Ping our opponent. Ping our opponent. Ping our opponent. Down to 9. Untap. Galvanic Blast is actually pretty sweet. That is another way we can potentially kill something. Opponent untaps. Man, if we lose because we did not deal 2 damage with Ether Grid that 1 turn, that's going to be sad. Opponent, taking up. Or no, staying on 2. Plays a land. Passes. Well, ping our opponent. I mean, they could definitely have another counter. Opponent is slowly running out of time, though. This this damage is adding up. Ping, ping, ping. Opponent to 6. Untap. I'll play Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Play Buried Ruin. Sack Buried Ruin. Get back Chromatic Star. Play Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. Is this actually going to work? Boy, that lack of 2 damage might come back to haunt us. Opponent. Trickster. Okay. Do we try to kill it? Or do we try to kill our opponent? Let's ping it. Ping it. Opponent vials in a Lord. So we ping it. It's going to depend on if our opponent has a counter. Ping it. Vials in Phantasmal Image. Alright. Pass the turn. Upkeep. This actually does keep us alive. Galvanic Blast. We might have been able to kill our opponent. Ugh. I'm not sure if that was the right call or not. I'm really not sure. Opponent, Vials. Yup. What do you draw? Opponent's passing. Okay. We untap. Another Mox Opal. Well, pass the turn. Oh, it might be working. It might be working. Oh my God almighty. I can't imagine that this is how you're supposed to play the deck. I just can't imagine that this is how you draw it up. Okay, so we Ether Grid your face. What a ridiculous match. Ether Grid our opponent's face. Ether Grid our opponent's face. Ether Grid our opponent's face. Down to 3. Vial. Silvergill. Draws a card. Okay. Oh, opponent scoops it up. That is the most ridiculous way to win a game with this deck. Okay. Well, I'm sure we're probably going to get yelled at because that was about as ugly can be. But playing this like a weird control deck apparently can work. Sweet. All right. Much Abrew about nothing time. We are looking to Wombo Combo with Semblance Eggs in Modern, and we're going to keep this. It's not a super exciting hand, but it's not bad. I guess we could land explosives. Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, so let's just Yavimaya Coast, go. Inspiring Vantage. Oh, are we getting burned? Okay. Now this should be interesting. Opponent, combat, attacks. Top card, Ancient Stirrings. That's not a bad top card. So let's just Inventor's Fair. Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. And, yeah, I guess we just pass. We could potentially Explosives next turn if our opponent plays like another 1-drop. We're going to need to get some life gain going at some point. Or just find our combo quickly, but we're not super close to comboing. Swift Spear. Alright, well, Explosives on 1 definitely are planned for next turn. And Lava Spike. Yup. Opponent, combat. Hits us. So we're down to 11. Top card, another Ancient Stirrings. So, we play Darksteel Citadel. We play Mox Opal. We play Explosives on 1. We Mox Opal. Ancient Stirrings. Take a... Ooh, boy. Options. Well, I guess we take Semblance Anvil and try to set up future combos. Alright. Pass the turn. Still gonna have enough artifacts to gain life with Inventor's Fair, which is nice. Opponent, combat, attacks. Top card is Mox Opal. Well, let's sack Explosives. Kill the 1-drops. Rift Bolt. Okay. Opponent passes? Okay. Go up to 12. Play Ancient Stirrings. Take Mirror Retriever. Play Semblance Anvil. Exile Mox Opal. Actually, do we? Maybe we exile Mirror Retriever. I don't know if we want to run Mirror Retriever out in the face of potentially Searing Blaze. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Exile Mirror Retriever. I think our plan is next turn, sacrifice Inventor's Fair, and then play another Inventor's Fair. Opponent cracks. Tap land. Untaps. Well, we'll see if 1 life a turn is enough. We don't really have just Well, we'll see. Next turn, we can try to, like, semi-combo. Down to 9. Sacred Foundry. Tapped. Swift Spear. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. Do they have spells? Boros Charm. Down to 5, down to 4, down to 3. Alright. So how are we doing this? We get to gain a life. Oh, we draw Psy. Oh, boy. What do we do? What do we do? So option 1 is... we Mox Opal, play the other Mox Opal, sack Inventor's Fair, get Grinding Station, and attempt to piece something together by sacking this Ichor Wellspring. Option 2 is we Sigh and pass, and we can block. and we don't lose to a single burn spell. That might be better. I guess we can, I think we got to get Grinding Station. Well, but then we lose to a single burn spell. All right, let's play Psy. Play Mox Opal. Make a Thopter. Keep the new Mox Opal. Sacrifice Ichor Wellspring, Thopter. Draw 2. Play Chromatic Star. Make a Thopter. Play Pyrite Spellbomb. Make a Thopter. Sack Chromatic Star for red. Draw a card. Another Anvil. Well, kill Swift Spear. Semblance Anvil. Make a Thopter. Nothing to exile. Pass the turn. Alright. Well, this is where we're at. What do you got opponent? No Boros Charbs. Alright, well. All that did nothing because our opponent had Boros Charm anyway. Okay. Well, we get 3 Nature's Claims, which I assume we need mostly to gain life. And then, do we want to change anything else? Galvanic Blast. That does give us a way to just kill a creature, which might be worth it. Is this a matchup where we want to switch into, like, Karn Sai mode? They have white, so they could have Rest in Peace style Graveyard Hate. Maybe we switch into the Karn Sai deck and stop being the combo deck? Like, go down Welding Jars. I wonder how legitimate this plan is. Go down Grinding Station. Oh, this might be a horrible idea. Oh, I don't think we can cut Grinding Station. This might be a bad idea. We can just win by comboing. They could also have Stony Silence, though. I think we do need some number of cards. Maybe we go down, like, Semblance Anvil, go 1 Psy, go down a Grinding Station, go 2 Mirror Retrievers, 2 cards, 2 Galvanic Blasts, and no Welding Jars? Alright, try it like that. Ugh! I don't know. We are on the play, and... well, okay. We got Ancient Stirrings. We got a Semblance Anvil. This could work. Well, Yavimaya Coast, Ancient Stirrings. Take a... I think we gotta take a land. Take Inventor's Fair. Snagging Grinding Station is tempting, but I think we need to make sure we hit our land drops. Inspiring Vantage. Opponent passes. Well, let's Ancient Stirrings. Take... Take Scrap Trawler? Or Mox Opal? Let's take Mox Opal. Play Inventor's Fair. Play Terrarion. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Eidolon. Yeah, that is annoying. Opponent passes. Chromatic Star. Well, step 1. Nature's Claim Eidolon. Drop to 15. Play Chromatic Star. Play Mox Opal. Ancient Stirrings. Take Ichor Wellspring. And pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Hopefully they don't have a second Eidolon. We don't have an answer to that one at the moment. Opponent. Swift Spear. Okay. Not as bad as another Eidolon. Oh dear. Unless I have another Eidolon. Sacred Foundry. Stony Silence. That is not great. Opponent gets in. Well, we're going to need to find a card and find it pretty quick. We gain a life. Well, Grove of the Burn Willows. Semblance Anvil. Exile Mirror Retriever. Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Yeah, pass the turn. Nature's Claims and Karns are what we need, and we need them fast. Opponent. Oh my... Lord. Alright. Well, opponent has all the hate cards. That is the full Monty of cards that wreck our deck. Eidolon double Rest in Peace Stony Silence. That is brutal. Opponent gets in, hits us. We draw. We gain a life. Land. Well, play a forest, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Opponent came prepared, sideboard-wise. I don't know if I've ever seen more good hate cards in a matchup. That is absurd. Opponent gets in, hits us. Down to 10. We gain a life. Card. Give us a card. Ancient Stirrings. Well, Ancient Stirrings. Go digging. Well, I guess we take Scrap Trawler, which at least can block Swift Spear? That is a little something. Oh yeah, it can only cost 1 mana. That's right. Alright, Scrap Trawler. Pass the turn. We will snap block. No. They just keep coming. Opponent. Stony Silence. I've never seen so much hate. Well, we do deserve to lose just because of the amount of hate our opponent is packing. Play Yavmayakos. No attacks. Pass the turn. We can sack Inventor's Fair, but we might actually need... Oh, this is absurd. We might actually need the life gain, I think? Grove of the Burn Willows. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Another Swift Spear. Combat. Passes. Karn. We need a Karn. Oh, we're still drawing lands. Darksteel Citadel. Pass the turn. Opponent. This is a ridiculous amount of hate cards. Karn. Grinding Station. Doesn't do anything. Well, maybe we're... I mean, there's no... That is just a lot to deal with. Opponent combat. Attacks with everything. Well, we will block a Swift Spear. I'm sure this ends poorly. Opponent lightning bolts our face. Yup. Alright. And more. Okay. Yup. Well, that is the most hate cards I've ever seen in one matchup. 2 Stony Silence, 3 Rest in Peace, Relic of Progenitus, and that is a recipe for success. And the 2 Eidolons as well, which is also a hate card. So our opponent just had every hate piece stacked at the top of their deck. Yeah, we're not going to win that often. All right, much brew about nothing time. We are playing some Semblance eggs, and we're going to keep this. We need a cheap artifact. Yeah, we need a cheap artifact or a land to really get this going, but with a cheap artifact or land, this hand is sweet. Opponent, thinking. Steam Vents. Untapped. Faithless Looting. Alright, looks like Phoenixes. There's a Phoenix. Opponent, passes. We draw. Ugh. That is neither a cheap artifact or a land. Pass the turn. And maybe this was too greedy of a keep. Maybe we should have thrown it back. Opponent. Scalding Tarn. Cracks it. Do they get back their Phoenixes already? Manamorphose? Looks like the answer is yes. Well, Phoenix is quite the magic deck. Thought Scour. Oh no. These starts are so insane. Another Phoenix. Alright, so that's 6 hasty power here on turn 2. I mean, our opponents went through 18 cards, and we went through 8. So I've seen 10 extra cards on turn 2. I'm sort of coming around to the maybe we should just ban Faithless Looting idea. This is pretty degenerate. Opponent, gonna get in. Hit us. Down to 13. We draw. Oh boy. Alright, pass the turn. Actually, I think we're just going to concede. We can't cast anything or stop our opponent's power. This deck has no graveyard hate, does it? Huh. Okay. Run it back. Oh boy! How do we ever beat this deck without graveyard hate? Okay. We just literally have nothing that is relevant in this matchup. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess our hope is that we can combo off quickly. That is it. That's all we got. Alright, we get to play first. One land. We start just cracking. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. We're not gonna make the same mistake as last game. Alright, well, I guess we keep this. Worst case, we Chromatic Star, Ancient Stirrings for a land. Terrarion, I guess to the bottom. Darksteel Citadel, Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. I mean, I guess making a bunch of Thopters with Psy is potentially a way we can block Phoenixes until Thing in the Ice ruins the plan. Opponent kept their 7. Opponent untaps. Scalding Tarn, and passes. Mirror Retriever, well, Chromatic Star, green. Draw a card. Ancient Stirrings. Double Explosives is sort of meh. Well, I mean, I guess we gotta take a forest. We aren't gonna win without 2 lands, so play the forest, pass the turn. Opponent cracks. I guess Explosives can deal with Thing in the Ice. Not great at dealing with Phoenixes. Ops to the top. Untaps. Land. And passes. Alright. Well, Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Well, play Mox Opal. And yeah, I guess we just pass. We're not that far away from starting to do things. Opponent, Crack Scalding Tarn. Steam Vents. Thankfully, our opponent's start has been a little slower than last time. Mountain. Opponent passes. Citadel. Well, play Darksteel Citadel. Play Psy. Play Welding Jar. Make a Dork. And pass the turn. I mean, I guess we're not that far away from doing something. Opponent abrades Psy. Yeah, okay. 2 bird spells to kill Sai isn't that bad for us. Land for our opponent. Are we at the hard cast of Phoenix part of the game? Metamorphose. Into. Oh, Pyromancer's Ascension. That's not ideal. Opponent passes. Well, let's... Explosives on 2. Opponent has Rejection. I'll play Grinding Station. Spell Pierce. Oh, God. Alright, well, get in with our Thopter. Pass the turn. Opponent. Oh, Faithless Looting off the top. Not good, not good, not good. There's an Arclight. There's a Metamorphose, which triggers Pyromancer's Ascension. Yeah, having no graveyard hate does not seem like a recipe for success against the Phoenix deck. We are a ways away from doing anything relevant as well. Opponent has a Braid, targeting Mox Opal. Well, we will regenerate our Mox Opal. Here comes a Phoenix. Also, Ascension is turned on. Opponent gets in. Hits us down to 17. We draw Grove. Well, play Scrap Trawler. Play Mirror Retriever. And pass the turn, but we're going to lose to Pyromancer's Ascension here. We really needed that explosives to resolve. Opponent. Alright, just hard cast a huge Crackling Drake. Well, this means I guess we're drawing live to... We're drawing live to, like, Grinding Station to do things. Opponent passes. Another Mirror Retriever. Without a sack outlet, none of this matters. I think we're dead. Play Mirror Retriever. Go attacking. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Opt, doubles it up. Yeah, we're going to... Well, we'll let our opponent do it, I guess. But we are pretty done here. If we drew a Grinding Station last turn, we would have had a shot. This deck seems like a combination of very difficult to play and also not very good. I mean, I'm sure if you're like a master KCI player, maybe, I'm sure you'd be doing better than we are. Because KCI is on my most hated archetype lists, but I guess overall, so far our experience with this deck is making me feel much better about Modern. I mean, Modern is Modern, but I don't think that this deck is going to break the format. I don't even know if this deck's going to be playable in the format. Our experience has been we've ground out Merfolk in a ridiculous match, and then have basically just gotten crushed by counter spells and graveyard hates and stony silences. And like I said, maybe we could be playing it better. I'm sure we could, but yeah, I don't think the average person is going to pick up this deck and win tournaments with it. Well, next, let's see if we can improve. We still got a chance to finish with a winning record. All right, much Abrew about nothing time. We are playing some Semblance eggs, and, well, this is the type of hand that I think we want. Semblance Anvil Grinding Station. Oh boy. Amulet Titan? Okay. Another Semblance Anvil. Well, Darksteel Citadel, Terrarion. Pass the turn. Our opponent's deck might just be more busted than ours. Another Scout. Bounce land. Picks it up. Opponent. Passes. Alright. Well, Grove of the Burn Willows. Grinding Station. And pass the turn. So maybe we can mill the Titans? I guess that would do something. Opponent. Land. Teleria West. Opponent could theoretically just win this turn. Or Titan this turn, which is like essentially a win. Reclamation Sage. Going after our Grinding Station. Well, Grinding Station... Actually, no. We should definitely mill ourselves. Sack Grinding Station, mill ourselves. Okay. Opponent, combat. Gets it. Yup. Down to 19. Passes. Well, play Inventor's Fair. Sack this for blue. Draw a card. Play Psy. Play Mox Opal. Make a dork. And pass the turn. Well, let's see if they got a Titan. Opponent. Land. Sunholm. Untaps. Next turn we can start doing stuff, but we'll see if that's enough. The Titan is always looming. Opponent, combat. No attacks. And passes, alright. Well, we gain a life. Play an island. Play Semblance Anvil. Make a Thopter. exile Semblance Anvil. Wellspring, Megathopter, for free, thanks to Semblance Anvil. Come on, Grinding Station off the top. Semblance Anvil, that doesn't really help. Well, go to combat, get in with the Thopter. I mean, I guess we can sack now? Sack Wellspring, sack Thopter. Draw 2. Alright, pass the turn. Next turn could be good if we're alive. Opponent untaps. Come on, no land for Titans. Growth Chamber, floats a mana, picks it up, puts it back into play. Okay, there's a Titan, but there's no Amulet. Well, let's see if we can assemble a win next turn. We have kind of the setup. All we're missing is a good sack engine. Or mainly what we're missing is a good sack engine. Opponent gets to pick stuff up. Yup. Land into play. Presumably Ghost Quarter. Sure. Kills Inventor's Fair. We will grab a Forest. Alright. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's see how far we can go here. We untap. Welding Jar. Well, start with Ancient Stirrings. There's Grinding Station. Ugh, but 2 Mirror Retrievers going to the bottom. Take Grinding Station. Play Grinding Station. Make a Thopter. Opponent has Pact Negation. Okay. So we play Scrap Trawler. Make a Thopter. We play Semblance Anvil. Make a Thopter. No exiling. Play a land. Sack Semblance Anvil Thopter. Get back Grinding Station. Draw a card. Terrarion. Well, play Grinding Station. Make a Thopter. Sack a Thopter. Mill our opponent. Untap. Sack a Thopter. Mill our opponent. Play Terrarion. Make a Thopter. Untap. Sack a Thopter. Mill our opponent. Sack. So, Mox Opal. Add blue. Grinding Station. Mill our opponent. Sack Terrarion. Get back Mox Opal. Draw a card. Ooh, explosives. Okay. Mill our opponent. Play Mox Opal. Make a Thopter. Untap. Keep Mox Opal. Unfortunately, our artifacts are all really cheap. We should have milled there, I think. How do we want to do this? We can sack Semblance Anvil, but then our artifacts become expensive again. We can sack Scrap Trawler, but then we lose our engine. Well, sack a Thopter, mill ourselves. Play Engineered Explosives. On 0. Make a Thopter. Untap. Sacrifice Explosives, mill ourselves. Sack a Thopter, mill ourselves. Play Welding Jar. Make a Thopter. Untap. Sack a Thopter, mill ourselves. Untap. Sack a Thopter, mill ourselves. Sacrifice Grinding Station and Darksteel Citadel. Get back Terrarion. Draw a land. Play a land, make a Thopter. Alright. Pass the turn. Opponent's got to pay some mana. I think we probably played that wrong. I guess we should have aggressively milled ourselves in the beginning instead of randomly milling our opponent. Opponent, yup, goes to combat. Attacks. Gets a couple of lands. 2 bounce lands. Floats mana, picks it up. Yup. Puts a land into play. Forest. Double strikes. Alright. Sure. So we take a bunch. But now we just have to win this turn. Gains 2 life, okay. Opponent passes, we draw. Grinding Station! That is a draw we were looking for. So, play Grinding Station. Make a Thopter. Sacrifice Terrarion. Mill our opponent. We're just going for it. Get back Mox Opal. Draw Terrarion. Alright, I think we got it. I think we got it. Mill our opponent. I think we can just mill them out here. Untap Grinding Station. So, play Terrarion. Make a Thopter. Sack a Thopter, mill our opponent. Untap Grinding Station. Terrarion. Resolves. Sack Terrarion, mill our opponent. Get back Welding Jar. Untap. Float a mana. Sack Mox Opal. Mill our opponent. Play Mox Opal. Make a Thopter. Untap Grinding Station. Sack a Thopter, mill our opponent. Mox Opal resolves. Untaps Grinding Station. Float a blue mana. sacrifice Mox Opal, mill our opponent, play Mox Opal, make a Thopter, untap, grinding station, mill our opponent, Mox Opal resolves, untaps grinding station, sack a Thopter, mill our opponent, play welding jar, make a Thopter, untap grinding station, sacrifice a Thopter, mill our opponent, untaps. Then we sack 2 Thopters, draw a card, grinding station, sack welding jar, mill our opponent, explosives for 0. And we got there. That's how we could combo kill. So it is possible, and we raced one of the more annoying decks in the format. Mill our opponent, out of cards. Explosives, resolves, a tap, play Grove, pass the turn. Opponent. Oh boy! Okay! It's possible for us to combo off. What do we do against this deck, though? We don't really have... I mean, I guess we're race mode. I guess that's what we got, is to try to race. We don't really have another plan or another option. We just try to race and hope for the best. I mean, it kind of worked that time. Our opponent had a slower Titan than they could have, and we were able to take advantage. We can try to Nature's Claim Amulet. Their deck is fairer without Amulet. Not that it's fair. The other option, I guess, would be removal to try to keep the, Azusa's off the battlefield. Negates don't stop the kills, but can interact with packs. I have no idea how we're supposed to sideboard in this matchup. Literally none. I think we go down a Welding Jar. Go up Galvanic Blast. Go down a... maybe, one Mirror Retriever for a Nature's Claim. Terrarion for Galvanic Blast, and one Semblance Anvil, I guess? Oh, you can't cut a KCI from KCI. Well, let's go down the Welding Jar. Run it like that. We'll see. We won game 1 just by kind of comboing off, so it's possible. Alright. I mean, this hand's fine. Pyrite Spellbomb can kill a creature, which is nice. We have a bunch of random artifacts, but no real combo pieces. Opponent going to 6. Going to 5. Well, this deck can win with not that many cards. Primeval Titan is so devastating, it makes up for a lot of other cards if they can get it down. Although this Pyrite Spellbomb might be our secret weapon. Oh, 4! Okay. Odds increasing. Although, still scared of Primeval Titan. Amulet, non-bounce land, Primeval Titan is still pretty good. Opponent passes. Well, Grove of the Burn Willows. Opponent, you can gain a life, as we will... Ancient Stirrings. Pact to Negation. Do it. Go out on your own terms. Come on, Amulet Titan. Ooh. So, random land. I think we can deal without the land. Let's just take Semblance Anvil. Or we take Explosives for Amulet. Let's take Semblance Anvil. I think with our opponent mulliganing so much, I think our hope is to just kill our opponent quickly before they can draw out of their mulligan. Opponent floats mana. There's Amulet. And a normal land. And an Ancient Stirrings. 1 card in hand. Well, plus whatever they get here. Bounce land. Alright. Opponent's off to the races. Opponent passes. Galvanic Blast. Well, play Inventor's Fair. Play Terrarion. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Bounce land. Untaps. Floats a mana. Yup. There's Azusa. Gemstone Mine. Opponent passing. Well, we will Galvanic Blast Azusa. Untap. Let's crack Terrarion. Actually, we don't need to give our opponent life. Crack Terrarion. Add green. Draw a card. Forest. Play a forest. Play Semblance Anvil. Exile Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. Well, we're set up to kind of do things next turn. We don't have any 0 mana artifacts to get back, and we don't have a sack outlet. If our opponent just draws a Titan, it's bad. Looks like they're going to tutor up a Titan. Teleria West gets a Simic Growth Chamber. Okay, they must have a Titan in hand. Opponent passes. Oh, that's Grinding Station. Okay, that's interesting.
So, play Ancient Stirrings. Wow, kind of whiff. Take Yavimaya Coast. Play Yavimaya Coast. Play Scrap Trawler. Play Grinding Station. Play Chromatic Star. Sack Star, mill ourselves. Nothing to get back at the moment. We draw a card. Buried Ruin. Untap. Oh, we need a 0. Pyrite Spellbomb. No sacrificing. Sack Spellbomb, draw a card. Get back Darksteel Citadel. Sigh. Well, that's all we got. Pass the turn. Alright. Oh, do your worst about it. I think they have a Titan. Land, untaps. Yup, here comes Titan. Wow. We fizzled, and the Multifor is going to get it done. Because our opponent gets to untap the lands. Lands, untapping. Yup. Gets a hasty Titan. Goes attacking. Gets more lands. Ooh, including a Bojuka Bog. That's bad. That's really bad. Bojuka Bog and Ghost Quarter. So they nuke our graveyard, and they blow up our Inventor's Fair? Well, grab a land. We are going to need a top deck. Okay, no blocks. Down to 12. We draw a land, which is the worst. I think this means we're dead. Oh boy. Well, Primeval Titan is an issue. We just don't have anything in our graveyard. Play Darksteel Citadel. Float a mana. Sack Darksteel Citadel, mill ourselves. Untap. Is there any way out of this? We can sack Scrap Trawler for Ichor Wellspring and just hope we draw back into stuff? I think that's what we gotta do. Sack Scrap Trawler, mill ourselves. Get back Ichor Wellspring. Mill some nothingness. Do we play Sigh? I guess we do. Play Sigh. Actually, yeah, play Sigh. Play Sigh. Ichor Wellspring. Make a Thopter. Untap Grinding Station. Sack the Thopter. We just need to draw into a Scrap Trawler, basically. Untap. Draw. Mirror Retriever. Ooh. That works. Play Mirror Retriever. Make a Thopter. We might be pulling this off. Sack the Thopter, mill ourselves. Untap. Because now this lets us get back our... Mill ourselves, sack Mirror Retriever. Get back Scrap Trawler. Oh, I think we assembled it. Mill ourselves, untap. Scrap Trawler. Make a Thopter. Mill ourselves. Untap. Get the Scrap Trawler. Mill ourselves. Sack Wellspring. Scrap Trawler gets back Mox Opal. We draw a card. Wellspring is good. Okay, there's another Mirror Retriever. We are very close. Untap. Ichor Wellspring. And now we're going to start milling our opponent, I think. Sack the Thopter. Grinding Station. Untap. Draw a card. What can we get back? I guess we just get back a Mox Opal? It's not card draw, though. We kind of want another one. Yeah, sack Wellspring, mill our opponent. Scrap Trawler. Get back Mox Opal. Draw a card. Ancient Stirrings. Mill. Untap. Draw a card. Galvanic Blast. Well, play a Mox Opal. Make a Thopter. Sack the Thopter, mill our opponent. Untap. Use Mox Opal to Ancient Stirrings. Take an Ichor Wellspring. And this should be enough, I think. Sack Mox Opal, mill our opponent. Play Mox Opal. Make a Thopter. Untap. Sack the Thopter, mill our opponent. Mox Opal. Untaps. Play Ichor Wellspring. Make a Thopter. Mill ourselves. Okay, there's Terrarion. Untap. Ichor Wellspring resolves. Grinding Station. Sack Ichor Wellspring. Mill our opponent. Get back Terrarion, and we should have it now. Draw a card. Mill. Untap. Draw a card. Float a mana. Mox Opal. Play Terrarion. Make a Thopter. Untap. Sack the Thopter. Oh, we're going to get there. Opponent has 22 cards. Yeah, this should work. Terrarion resolves. Untap. sack Terrarion, mill our opponent, get back Mox Opal, and that is the combo loop. Another Scrap Trawler, mill our opponent, play Mox Opal, Megathopter, untap, sack the Thopter, mill our opponent, 16, down to 13. Mox Opal resolves, untap, float a mana, sack Mox Opal, mill our opponent, play Chromatic Star, Megathopter. Huh, not the most entertaining deck, but it's working. Sack the Thopter, mill our opponent, down to 7 cards. And opponent scoops it up, and we race the Titans. And that's, I mean, maybe not the cleanest combos, but that's how the combo works. That's how you pick up the win, and we could still feed the kids. We're 2-2 going into the last round, despite the clunk and the hate. So, I mean, yeah, eggs, hooray. All right. I don't want to say sweet because I don't know if I like eggs winning, but it worked. It did work. All right. Much brew about nothing time. We are playing some Semblance eggs in Modern, and this hand is close. Oh, Hardened Scales Affinity. All right. Got to combo them off. That is the name of the game. Opponent. All right. So let's just Chromatic Star. Pass the turn. We actually have a pretty interesting hand with the Semblance Anvil, Darksteel Citadel, Arcbound Ravager. That is a scary card. Opponent passes. Ichor Wellspring. We'll play Yavimaya Coast. Crack Chromatic Star. Add green. Draw a card. Play Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Oh boy. We are close to going off. We need basically a land. We're really close. We're also fairly close to dying because there's an Arcbound Ravager. Hanger back. Your opponent. Combat. Gets in. Because if we draw a land, we can get down this Semblance Anvil and just, like, flood the board. This is a lot of damage, though. Sacks, counters on Ravager. Can also sack the Thopters. 6 power. 8 power. Yup. Well, come on, land off the top. Opponent passes. Land. Land. Mox Opal. Play Mox Opal. Play Chromatic Star. Play Mirror Retriever. So we're on the chump block plan. That was not quite a land because we didn't have enough artifacts. Boy, this is going to be close. If they... alright. Ballista. Yeah, that's lethal. Well, that's how it goes. Yep. Okay, sure. Oh, boy. Well, Nature's Claim's in. That was a brutal one. Nature's Claim's in, and maybe Galvanic Blast. Our opponent didn't even have a great start, and they still just ran us over. Oh, we were like a land away from going so far. So far. Go down the Welding Jars. Go up Galvanic Blast, go up Nature's Claims. Go down maybe like one Sigh. The only good news is we don't actually have to worry about Stony's Islands or anything. I guess Graveyard Hate could be a thing. Run it like that. Here we go. We get to play first, which is good. Well, this hand has a lot of what we want, but it's missing colored mana. Darksteel Citadel, go. We do get a redraw with Ichor Wellspring. Forest. Arcbound Worker. Opponent passes. Sigh. Well, Buried Ruin. Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Mox Opal. Pass the turn. That's not bad. That helps. Now we actually have colored mana, finally. Darksteel Citadel. Damping Sphere. I guess that slows us down until we kill it. Opponent, combat, attacks. Alright, take one. I don't even know if we want to kill Damping Sphere yet. Maybe we should have. Let's play Sigh. Pass the turn. Opponent. Because Damping Sphere does slow down our opponent a bit. Oh, 2 Damping Spheres. Well, I'm glad we didn't kill Damping Sphere. We're just going to have to play through it and do this fairly. Opponent passes. Galvanic Blast. Well, let's play Grinding Station. Megathopter. Mill. I guess we just slowly mill our opponent. Sack Ichor Wellspring. Draw a card. Looking for a land. Another Galvanic Blast. Well, untap. And, yeah, pass the turn. Might as well get in with Sigh. We are on the slow and steady plan. Although, 3 Galvanic Blasts means we don't have to deal that much damage to kill our opponent. Land for our opponent. Arcbound Ravager. Yep.
and Welding Jar. Well, let's just Galvanic Blast Ravager. Grows the Worker. This is fine. Opponent. Passing. Grinding Station. Huh. Well, let's nature... No. Let's Ancient Stirrings. We mostly want to land. Take Island. Play an island. Go to combat. Get in with the Thopter. And this is what, 4? Yeah. These Stabbing Spheres. So hard to cast more than one spell. Opponent. Ravager. Yup. Okay. Opponent. Combat. Passes. Darksteel Citadel. Play Darksteel Citadel. Untap Grinding Station. Play Grinding Station. Make a Thopter. Go to combat. Get in with a Thopter. And pass the turn. Yeah, there's a Hardened Scales. Well, that means we need to Galvanic Blast Ravager. Opponent regenerates. Yup, opponent. No attacks. Alright. We draw Semblance Anvil. Well, Nature's Claim Ravager. Opponent gets to grow the Worker. Go to combat. Attack. And pass the turn. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Yup. No blocks. Little worried about a Walking Ballista. That's a Ballista. Alright. Okay, untap. Galvanic Blast Ballista. Sack the Thopters. Draw a card. Opponent pings. I'll play Yavimaya Coast. Pass the turn. Yeah, we might as well get in. We're not blocking. I mean, we're fighting. We fought through 2 Ravagers, a Welding Jar, and a Ballista. But if our opponent has another one, it goes bad in a hurry. Any of those cards. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Yup. Hits us. Down to 9. Worker. Well, we can start making chump blockers, which helps. Yep. And nothing else? Alright, another Damping Sphere. Well, opponent's out of cards. They have good top decks, but they are out of cards. Opponent passes. We draw Ichor Wellspring. So, play Semblance Anvil. Make a Thopter. No to Grinding Station. Exile another Grinding Station. Play Ichor Wellspring. Make a Thopter, draw a card. Oh boy, this is the weirdest. This deck has led to some really odd games. Another Grinding Station. Well, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Combat. Swings with both. Well, we will block. Grinding Station, mill ourselves, sack a Thopter. Yep. Kill a Worker. Grows the Worker. Well, sacrifice Wellspring, mill ourselves. Draw a card. Alright, it's a land. We untap. Buried Ruin. Well, let's sack Buried Ruin. Get back Engineered Explosives. Explosives on 1. Oh, hopefully we're doing this right. Make a Thopter. Explosives, 1 counter. Play Buried Ruin. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. Combat. Attacks. Well, we will sacrifice Explosives. Get rid of Worker Hardened Scales. Yup. Opponent's got to target something, but they don't have to give us counters. Opponent. Last card. Walking Ballista. 3 counters. Alright. Well, untap. What do we find? Mere Retriever. Okay, so Buried Ruin. Explosives. Explosives on 0. Make a Thopter. Yup. Do all this random untapping stuff. Play a Forest. Go to combat. Attack. And now we will sack a Thopter. Mill ourselves. Sack 2 Thopters. Draw a card. Sack Explosives. Kill Ballista. Opponent's gonna ping us. We're pretty close to going infinite. Pass the turn. See what our opponent draws. Ancient Stirrings goes digging. Hanger back. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we're so close to going infinite. Opponent passing. Okay. Play Inventor's Fair. Explosives X2. I think this lets us win. Make a Thopter. Sack Grinding Station. Mill our opponent. Sack Grinding Station. Mill our opponent. And now we get to crack explosives, kill the damping spheres. Mirror Retriever. Make a Thopter. Grinding Station. Make a Thopter. And now we just have infinite mill, because we can sacrifice Mirror Retriever, mill our opponent, get back Mirror Retriever. And now we just loop Mirror Retrievers until we mill our opponent out. This is the most straightforward combo. Untap Grinding Station. We also get infinite Thopters along the way, but we're going to win by milling first. Mirror Retriever, sack Mirror Retriever, mill our opponent, get back Mirror Retriever, and opponent scoops it up, and that is the combo, and we're one away from finishing with a winning record. Not from going 5-0, but we might be able to get a winning record. Those damping spheres made that game very unique. I will say, 3 damping spheres made that a really, really strange, slow game. But, engineer explosives, get out of jail free for basically anything. Alright. Here we go. Can we finish with a winning record? Opponent's on the play. Not ideal. This hand, oh boy. Yeah, no mana, so we can't keep it. It does have a lot of good cards. Oh no, not like this. Oh, no mana again. Alright, well, this is not great. Forest. That lets us cast Agent Stirrings. This is not how we drew it up for the last game. Forest for our opponent. Pithing Needle. What do you Pithing Needle? Do we actually have activated abilities? I guess like Inventor's Fair? Buried Ruin? Engineered Explosives? I guess there are some options. It doesn't stop our main... Well, I guess you name Grinding Station as well. That is another out that you didn't have against KCI. Opponent. Grinding Station. Alright, so that takes our easiest combo off the table. Although we do have answers in our deck. Ancient Stirrings. Take a... Good lord. Well, I guess Mox Opal is better than nothing, especially since it will give us red mana before long. Actually, very soon. Next turn. Inkmoth. Steel Overseer. Opponent, passing. Well, play Darksteel Citadel. Play Mox Opal. Play Mirror Retriever. Kill Steel Overseer. Pass the turn. Alright. Well, answered threat number 1. More Inkmoths. Damping Sphere. Opponent's got the hate, that's for sure. Opponent passes. Man, there's a lot of sideboard cards that people play against this deck. Well, play Inventor's Fair, Ichor Wellspring, draw a card. Go to combat. Might as well get in with Mirror Retriever. So step 1, we need an answer to Pithing Needle. Pendelhaven. Ugh. Our opponent might be able to just Inkmoth us to death, even without any real payoffs. They have enough hate cards out that we're a ways away from comboing, so they might just be able to attack for like 5 turns or 4 turns and Inkmoth us. Inkmoth. Yeah, that's the plan. Double Inkmoth. We don't have great answers. Opponent gets in. Yup. Hits us. 2 Infect. Passes. We gain a life. Not relevant against Inkmoths. Scrap Trawler. I'll play the land. Go to combat. Attack. So we can Inventor's Fair to get Engineered Explosives. But then we're looking at multiple turns before we can do anything. Why we're getting beaten down by Inkmoths. I don't know if we have another option, though. Alright, yeah, pass the turn. I guess that's our plan. These Inkmoths are a huge issue. They're going to kill us in 3 turns. Inkmoth, opponent. We have run into a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate for this deck floating around in Modern. Opponent gets in. Well, sack Inventor's Fair. Pyrite Spellbomb is interesting. The problem is Pendelhaven protects. If we ever activate it, I guess it would buy us a turn. We can Engineered Explosives, blow up Pithing Needle. Pyrite Spellbomb. Oh, these layers of hate. If it was 1 hate card, we'd be in decent shape, but with 2 hate cards at different converted mana costs. So we go up to 5, then we go up to 8, then we're dead. If we get... So getting a Pyrite Spellbomb buys us 1 extra turn, essentially. But how relevant is that one turn with these stacks pieces out? All right, I think we just take explosives. I think this is our only realistic shot. Not high odds, but it's possible. Opponent passes. Grove of the Burn Willows. Go to combat. Get in with Mirror Retriever. We need both of these off the battlefield. I think we explosives for 2. Pass the turn. Because this actually does multiple things. It draws us a card with Wellspring. It gets us back. All right, so we got to do this now. Ugh. Explosives. Blow up a bunch of stuff. Get back explosives. The layers and layers of hate. Yup. Land of Worryborn. Ink Moth. Ink Moth. Do we have any outs? I guess Galvanic Blast could buy us a turn. Opponent gets in. 8 Infect. Opponent passes. Ichor Wellspring. So, Ichor Wellspring, draw a card. We gotta draw a Galvanic Blast to stay alive. Well, play Psy. Oh, this doesn't work! We're one short! Because they can pump on the non-unblocked one. Oh! Yeah, that does it. So close to stabilizing! Oh, we can explosives on 0, block an Ink Moth, but then they just pump the unblocked one. Wow, that was close. If we had one more turn, I think we at least stabilize and make it a game. And then we could have eventually kept explosiving to get rid of the rest of the stuff. If we had one more turn or one more free artifact. Well, there's a lot of hate cards in the format for this deck. I'm sure there are ways we could have played it better. We finished with a 2-3. But there's a lot of hate. We saw absurd amount of hate. And the thing with this deck is it's not as powerful as KCI, and it picks up on hate from multiple angles. Like, you pick up on the Hardened Scales Affinity hate with Stony Silence, and Tron hate with Stony Silence. You pick up on the Graveyard hate. You pick up on the main deck Surgical Extractions. And with KCI, the deck was so good at beating hate by sacking stuff at instant speed that it didn't really matter how much hate people were playing. With this deck, with Semblance Advil, it's a lot harder to beat that hate at instant speed. So, oh, Lord. So anyway, we finished with a 2-3. The deck is not bad by any means. Honestly, I'm a little relieved. When I saw this deck, I was afraid that we were still going to have a powerful egg/KCI deck in the format, and based on our experience, it seems like we're relatively safe. Like, sure, the deck is fine. It is somewhat functional, but there are a ton of hate cards that people are playing not to beat this deck, but other decks. And, the deck is not nearly as powerful as it was with KCI. I'm sure if you're a really good KCI player and know every single trick and every single sequence optimally, you can probably squeeze out more wins than we did, because I definitely feel like we probably could have played the deck better. It is ridiculously hard to play decently, let alone well. So just going in the dark with such a complicated deck, I'm sure there's going to be a ton of things you could point out in the comments where you should have done this, you should have done that, you could have went infinite there. But regardless, the hate cards are really strong, and we saw Bird with like 8 hate cards on the battlefield. We saw Pithy Needles and Rest in Pieces and Torbod Scripts and Stony Silences. There's just so many hate cards that people are playing. So I feel like Semblance Eggs, it's fine, but I don't think we have anything to worry about as far as it breaking Modern. So anyway, that's been our Much Improved for this week. Semblance Eggs from Modern. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.